Hey everybody, welcome to Goshen Prepping. We've talked about the draft in the past and how I think it's going to be initiated again because people are simply not volunteering, at least in us right now in peacetime. I'm going to use those air quotes. But what happens if we enter into World War III? Unless there's some major attack in the United States and people rally behind this, we're just not seeing a lot of people joining up. And that makes sense too, by the way. Gen Zers don't have their heart, practically speaking, in anything. Overgeneralization, I understand that, but there's a majority of them really don't want to get involved in stuff at all. And I know as the United States goes, I think the general population, we don't want to get involved either, but the draft is coming. Now, somebody put out a TikTok video and it turned out to be AI generated saying Biden's trying to initiate the draft. And it's really interesting how this came out at the perfect time because that's where it's all over the news, by the way. Let me show you this. And it's so interesting. If you simply Google Congress changing the draft, Biden's video is AI, fact-checked. It's all fake. It's all fake. It's all fake. And I'm not arguing that. But if you go to this article in USA Today, it's just one of the same ones. It says, video of Biden calling for a military draft is, oh, it's AI generated. It's not real. Oh, it's been fact-checked. And what I find to be interesting about this, by the way, isn't for the fact that their fact-checkers did their job, which is all a bunch of crap. It's this. I spend my life, my job for you as far as prepping goes, to constantly read articles and scour the internet looking for any information that help us out being preppers. And I never heard a single whim, nothing but a whisper that Biden was trying to call up a draft. Where'd this come from? I mean, maybe a TikToker did do it. Maybe some of you did hear about it, but I sure didn't. But now the mainstream media is like, oh no, this is all fake, all fake. Why are they screaming that? Because they want you to look in this direction while they're completely making you ignore this direction. Let me show you what I mean. So again, the USA Today article is saying, oh, this is all fake, it's AI generated, etc. And sure enough, you go through the article, it even says that, it's all completely fake. But as I was reading this, I came across this particular video right here. Major changes may soon come to military draft registration. And I tried to look up in an article these major changes, and I couldn't find it. They're really saying, oh, look, this whole thing up, Biden with the draft is all fake. Oh, by the way, but there are changes that are coming to the draft. And I want to show you, because I couldn't find an article, I made a quick slideshow presentation to show you exactly what they're planning. So from this video, Congress is debating whether to include women in the mandatory military draft registration. Currently, only males 18 to 25 are required to register. But this new expansion option includes women signing up for the draft. Compulsory public service could mean service in the military or possible alternate services like the Peace Corps and Teach in America. To make you feel better, by the way, you know what? Relax. This isn't the first time the idea of women enlisting in the military draft has been discussed. It's also been done by FDR, Jimmy Carter, Barack Obama. I'm going to play a game. What do those three people have in common? And they have all supported including women in draft registration. Oh, that makes me feel much better because these men have said, it's okay to have women in the draft. Well, it must be okay then. Look, I'm not about sending my sons to this war, to all these things happening in the United States, even with China and such, but my daughters too. Get bent. That's not happening. But that's okay because understand a military draft has rarely been employed in America. In fact, the U.S. has utilized the military draft only for 6 conflicts: the American Revolution, the American Civil War, World War I, World War II, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War. But relax. It's only been done 6 times. Oh yeah, all the major wars the United States has fought. And as we're heading into World War III, well, it's relaxed because you know what? Bringing up the draft, it's all part of our duty. And you know what? We sent people out for these last 6 wars, these major wars. The 7th, it's going to be okay if your son or daughter dies in the war because, well, at least our predecessors have done it before too. This is what they're planning. And again, they're doing this. They're kind of like shoving it through very quickly and making it so if you basically Google the draft, you're going to come across this garbage about some TikToker saying that the draft's already been started. Oh, okay, everything's fine. And then sneak through these articles that saying, oh, by the way, they're trying to change the draft right now, right before our eyes, making it so women can be drafted too. Because understand, they're not doing this just for like, we want to make sure all our checks are checked, boxes are checked and stuff. No, they're doing this because a draft is coming. Biden may not have signed anything into play now, but it is coming, especially as we're seeing World War III escalating in the Middle East and China and Russia and all these other places. It is coming. And it's not going to be your sons, but your daughters too. What do you think about that? Put it in the comments below. Thanks for watching.